It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise.
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. It is an Independence Friday. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
Yes, that's right. Happy Independence. We are feeling it, right? Feeling the beat, feeling the vibes here in studio.
Yes, kicking off your weekend in the best way possible. My name is Mark Daniels.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tamika Cartwright.
And we're so happy to kick off our Independence show with you today, celebrating another lap around the sun for an independent Bahamas.
That's right.
What is
That's
it
right.
that you love most about the Bahamas?
You know what? It's the culture. It's the people. We've got a vibe. There's something about Bahamian people. I feel like we've got our energy. We're very prideful as well. Very independent as individuals and very thriving. And the culture is just phenomenal. I feel like everywhere we go, we've got that infectious personality. You know what I mean? People ask you about Junkanoo. They want to know about it. And listen, when you hear that Junkanoo beat, boy, listen, it is on.
I know, right? Some people will call it, we say we's biggity and braggadocious, right? But we're the Bahamas, man. There's no other place like us. Everybody got their thing and we got our thing. One of the things I love most about the Bahamas is the nature, the beach, the things that are outside, our resources that are there. We could go and catch fish out of the sea and fry that like we're going to do this morning. We got some group on the show. We could go and swim in nice, clear waters. We can enjoy the cool breeze. Well, climate change is coming. But still, we have such a unique atmosphere and environment here in the Bahamas that we all have to take care of. I love the people. I love the food. I love the music.
Yes.
The rake and scrape. Man, this we things.
The sweet things. Listen, when you talked about the beach, it was so interesting. I went, I was traveling a couple of years ago and we had some, friends tell us, we're going to take you to our beach, right? We're in Canada or something. And when we got there, we were like, well, where's the beach? My kids were like, where is it? You know what I mean?
If we can't see the bottom, we ain't going in it.
I tell you, that's us.
And apart from the culture, the atmosphere, the food, the people of the Bahamas is its greatest asset. Yes. We punch way above our weight. We shine on the world stage. We're loving people. We's old school people. We's old people cheering. We got manners. We say good morning. We open the door for people. We care for our neighbors. We're still a village and sometimes we might get distracted. But no! We coming together and we moving together forward as a country better and better, right?
Absolutely.
Boom, I love it. Speaking of better and better, man, we still got more of our Bahamas business outlooks coming up for the rest of the year. We got Abaco, Exuma, and Long Island. Make sure you follow us to all of our next business outlooks to find out what is happening on those islands so that you are in the mix. Follow us at tclevents.com to get more information or call us at 322-1000.
That's right.
Happy Independence, everybody. We got a great show. We're going to be talking to the president of the Christian Council about reflections on faith and independence. We got our good friend Dr. Chris Curry here to discuss preserving Bahamian culture and heritage. And we've got El Pauly in the house for our summer entertainment segment.
That's right. And Chef Missick is here. He's going to be poaching a grouper for us. And we're also going to be hearing from businessman and community leader Christopher Smith in Mangrove Key, Andros. But before all that, let's take a look at weather with Mr. Godfrey Burnside.
This is Weather at Sunrise.
Thank you, Tammy. Good morning, Bahamas. Happy Independence. In your first look at weather at Bahamas Sunrise, we do have the northern axis of a tropical wave and an upper level low, all moving towards the west over the southern end of northwest Bahamas, and that's producing cloudy skies, also some warm temperatures, and there's some showers and thunderstorms involved with that, but a plume of Sahara dust will move just behind that, making the weekend a pretty good one. But today, partly sunny, still hot and humid, on the hazy side because of the Sahara dust, and there's a 20% chance of showers like the thunderstorms, mainly across the northwest and central Bahamas. Your high temperature 90, feel like 101. Tonight, partly cloudy and muggy, with 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms at nighttime, taper around by early tomorrow morning. You look good under 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados, 86 and 80. In Jamaica, 91 and 84. in Trinidad, 89.77, and the Turks and Caicos Islands, 8.90 and 78. Across North America, Atlanta, 90 and 74, in Boston, 86 and 69, in Miami, 88 and 82, Dallas, Texas, 177, and Toronto, Canada, 80 and 65. After the weekend, that tropical wave upper level moves towards the west, making way for a high pressure building across the islands with the plume of Sahara dust be on the thick side. So you're going to look at some partly sunny, hot, humid, and hazy conditions for the weekend. There's a 10% chance of probably a pop-up shower by afternoon or thunderstorm by afternoon. The temperature daytime will be in the low to mid-90s at daytime and the lower 80s at nighttime. That puts you up in your first look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Godfrey. As the Bahamas celebrates another year of independence, we're reflecting on the role faith has played in shaping our nation. Joining us now is Pastor Mario Moxie. He is the president of the Bahamas Christian Council. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, Mark. Good to be here. Good
Happy
to see
Independence, right?
you. Happy Independence.
It's a pleasure to have you here. As we celebrate independence, what does this occasion mean to you personally?
Independence is it's a well of reflection and thanksgiving, and then it's that future perspective, that hope that independence gives us, that there's a brighter future for the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. So I love celebrating our independence. I love all things. You know, at our church we celebrate all things Bahamian every July. Right. And so this is one of those times in the year that nothing in my car is but Bahamian music. You know, it's just that type of thing right now.
Right. You can feel the energy, you can feel the buzz. Bahamians are proud of their country. We love our country, and it is a time for reflection. As we reflect, and we're talking about faith, I guess it's getting to the conversation of what role has faith played and the church has played in the gaining of independence, and let's say to where we are now.
You know, faith has played a very pivotal role as we gained independence back in 1973. There are a number of pastors that were involved in the movement of independence, and the Progressive Liberal Party were able to form a very collaborative relationship with the church. And the church played a significant role in assisting in independence. You know, you think about politics today and the rallies that they'd have on the parks, and not that didn't happen to any great extent then, but then also churches, you know, became those places where persons were able to know what's going on in the nation, to talk about the empowerment of Bahamian people. And so the church really played a significant role in bringing us into independence. As a result of that, you know, the Bahamas Christian Council came about as something that the government saw as an entity to speak life into government legislation. And so one of the roles of the Christian Council is really to help shape the moral consciousness of our nation and make sure that we instill values in the conscience of society.
We've heard comments that, oh, the Bahamas is changing, we're losing some of our core values. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think we're the same people with the same values as we were back in 1973, or have we changed?
Values have eroded over the years, and there is a collapse of moral values. So we've become desensitized to certain things. There was a season of time when right was right and wrong was wrong, and now we're in a time where people are attempting to rewrite right and wrong, and so that which we call sin is no longer sin. It's society wants it to be acceptable, and then that which is acceptable is now considered condemned. You know, it's the reverse of things that's happening, and that's the reason why the church's voice is so needed in this time, is to continually remind people where those lines are. You know, we don't author right and wrong. God does. That's what makes him the authority. And so when you start speaking words like that, it gets people nervous, you know, because, you know, they want to dethrone God and put themselves there or something else there. But it's the church that reminds us that everything that we are, the foundation of everything that we are, God is the source of it. And we could never move away from God being the foundation and the source of our nation. So our voices must continually be clear. We must speak truth with grace. But we just remind persons of the fact that there is a moral bedrock that we're laying on, and his name is God.
Yes. As we rely on the government, excuse me, as we rely on the government to guide the future of the country post-independence, where we're a young country, how do you see the Christian Council and the churches working along with the government, with our leaders, to make sure we end up where we want to be as a nation?
We've had a long history of collaboration. We've always had an open door with government. Sometimes we had better access than other times. It is our hope that in my administration as the president of the Christian Council, we'll continue to enjoy a very open and collaborative relationship with the government. Sometimes the government listen to the counsel of the church. The church is not there to run the country. We're not there to control the country. We're simply there to advise based on what we can see and make sure that we continue to follow a moral pattern. Sometimes the government adheres to it, sometimes they don't. And so we get into those conflicts from time to time, but we tend to resolve them and move on.
And that type of interaction is expected when you're talking about your nation, your future. You expect persons to be passionate about it, and everybody wants the best for their country. As we think about the challenges our country is facing, what do you see as some of the most challenging points that we should address if we want to move forward as a country?
One of the things, we tend to have a propensity to be reactive in some of the things that we do. Right now, we're facing crimes of all sorts, and many of them are morally related. We can't arrest our way out of these crimes. Right. We have to address them. And part of that is understanding that it's not solely the government's responsibility. Primarily, it's not solely the police responsibility. We want to blame the police, we want to blame the judicial system, but these are all reactive agencies. They're after the crime is committed. So we need to be a little bit more proactive in making sure that some of the values that we espouse are instilled in families. This is where the role of the church becomes so important. And it's important for society to understand that, governments to understand that the church does play a vital role in shaping families. We do this on a week-to-week basis. We can leverage some of the agencies. We have a great relationship with social services. So these are some of the things that we hope that we will continue. The work is huge, but we are relentless in our pursuit. We believe in our nation. We believe in the people of the Bahamas. And so we see nothing but positive outcome as we continue to do the work that God has called us to do.
Many hands make light work. Speaking of family, your father, Edmund Moxey, he played a pivotal role in the Bahamas' journey to independence. What are some of the memories of that time, and what stands out to you from that period?
And I used to have these wonderful conversations with him before he passed away, and just reminiscing about independence, reminiscing about some of the things that he had done, the stories that he shared with me, that I'll always, some stories, of course, I can't share publicly, but the aspect of watching him and learning him, watching him through the years and just hearing his story, he was extremely passionate about our culture. He's considered the father of Bahamian culture. And Jombe Village is one of those landmark institutions that are etched in the memory of a generation of Bahamians forever. Of course, many younger Bahamians don't know anything about Jombe Village. I'm privileged to know about it because I was raised there. I went there after school. Every day I was there. I saw things, even though I was young, I saw things there that forever instilled in me national pride. Yes. And I think that's where I get a lot of my culture, my identity. You talk about our society, some of the crises that we face, economic crisis, cultural crisis, there are all sorts of crises, but the one that is so critical for us is an identity crisis, and us going back to who we truly are and understanding how that nuclear family played a role. And that's one of the things, my father would talk about family, talk about what it was like growing up in the island and the Jombe music that they played back then. Jombe was a plant. And just talking about how everything was centered around the family. Of course, we've seen the deconstruction of family over the years. It's a work for all of us to be involved in to make sure that we get back to some of our fundamental basic stuff. my family, as you may know, has been cultural. My Aunt Kayla, who passed away, Kayla Lockhart Edwards, was one of the persons responsible for teaching the national anthem in our country. And so you can imagine what family dinners were like. We would have these family dinners at our home, and it was just an incredible time. I remember going to school on Monday, telling everybody about family dinner, and they're like, what is family dinner? You know, like, yeah, all my cousins, everybody, we come to say, all your cousins. The only time that happens is if there's a funeral. But we would periodically, throughout the year, have these family dinners, and each one would turn into a concert. We had a piano, so all my aunts were able to play the piano, so they would sing and they would tell poems. And one family dinner we had, we bought all the pots and pans out, and everybody was beating the pot and pan. All of them were dent and bent in some way after that family dinner. It was that kind of culturally rich experience that I had that I won't trade for the entire world.
Well, what you drove home today was, the importance of family, the family unit, the importance of the church, the importance of the community working all together. We all love our country. We are a young country, and we got a long ways to go. But I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged because persons like yourself, the Christian Council, those in the church, those in the government, those in the community, who are all working together to make sure that we get where we need to go. I thank you again this morning. Just as we go, do you have a particular prayer or word for the Bahamas on this 53rd independence?
I want us to really reflect on, we had a major tragedy last couple of Sundays ago when 5 young individuals, mostly from Cat Island, lost their lives. 2 of them are still fighting for their lives in the hospital. One's been released. And there's a lot of anger around what transpired. There's a lot of grieving around what's transpired. I want to remind us that we are still a community, no matter what. And we make mistakes. We don't always do things right. And I want to remind this nation that this is a time of healing. When things like this happen, we always want to blame somebody, and somebody is at fault. And I understand that, and I'm a proponent of allowing the law to play its role, but at the same time, we have to remember that we are still one Bahamian family. Yeah. And it's important for us to support one another, to be there for one another. Everybody is grieving around this process, and the role of the church is so important. We're not just a place of worship, we're a place of refuge, and that's why we're involved in this process of assisting and raising funds for these families. But just to remember, especially this young man the driver, to remember to lift him up in prayer. He's young, he's not fully developed and mature, so there's things that may be said that not intended. But he needs grace as well. This entire nation needs grace. And so I just want to remind us that we're our brother's keepers, and we need to be there for one another, to support one another, to help one another.
Very well said. What an independence message. I'm ready to kick off the rest of our day. I hope you have a wonderful Independence Day. I don't know what you have planned for the day, but it's a holiday, so hope you get a chance to kick back, relax, maybe go to the beach and go beat some pans.
Amen.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. On this Independence Day, remember that family is the root of who we are and who we will be going forward. We'll be right back.
In the Bahamas, we're connected by more than just our islands. Now we're connected by SandDollar. It moves with you across many digital wallets. It doesn't matter if you use Bank of the Bahamas, Cash and Go, Canoe, Mobile Assist, MoneyMax, SunCash, or Omni. SandDollar, one currency and many wallets. It's inclusive, convenient, secure, and uniquely Bahamian. Embrace the future. Available for everyone on all Bahamian digital wallet apps.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
RM2.AI is designed to predict health trends early. By continuously monitoring vitals, RM2.AI can help prevent unnecessary hospitalizations. Early warning saves lives.
Welcome back. As we continue our Shell Summer Entertainment Series, this morning I am joined by a singer and songwriter, Lamar Palamas, better known as El Polly, to tell us a little bit about his musical journey. And he is going to also be performing the song Diana. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Well, listen, I have to know, who is Diana?
The question is, everyone wants to know who Diana is.
Everyone wants to know.
The reality of it is, Diana could be anybody. You have a Diana. I have a Diana.
I have a Diana too.
Everybody has a Diana.
Okay.
When you hear the song, you're going to understand why I say everybody have a Diana. That's
Okay.
one person you can't let go.
I got you. I got you. So tell us a little bit about your musical journey. When did you get started?
I got started back in 2024. Actually, writing my first song was in 2024. But I started singing from 2013.
All right. So you've always loved music then?
Yeah, that was it for me. Music is it for me.
Music is it for you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. And tell us, what type of musical genre do you like?
My favorite genre is golden oldies, actually.
Really?
Yeah. My
Okay.
second is Bohemian, of course.
Gotcha. Okay. So where does that musical inspiration come from?
I can't even tell you where that come from. That like come out of the blue.
Yeah.
Because I used to play musical instruments at first. And then I was forced to sing. So then I found out, hey, you could kind of do this a little bit. So
You could kind of do this,
yes,
right?
I just kept on doing it, and now we're here.
Okay. And you write your own music?
Yes, I do for the most part. Some songs I do covers. My golden oldies would be covers because I like golden oldies.
Yeah.
But my Bohemians, they're written by me.
Okay. And what do you find are some of the greatest challenges that you've faced as a Bohemian artist?
Support can be very challenging. But nonetheless, the industry is up and down, and I guess it's where you plant your foot, wherever you plant your foot, and wherever you make your footsteps, just make it count.
Yeah.
Make it count.
And tell us a little bit about what you see as the future for you in the musical entertainment industry.
What I see for El Polly, well, I see El Polly going international.
Okay.
To be honest, I see El Polly going international because El Polly has a product that many like. Some ain't gonna like it, but many like it.
Yeah.
So I could see El Polly going some places.
Okay. So what stands out about your music?
What sounds out about me? It's very relatable.
Okay.
Very relatable. You listen to the words, that sound like me.
Really?
So, yeah. So it's very relatable. And shout out to management as well.
Okay.
Because management, she is, yeah.
She's on it.
Yeah, she's put her foot to the fire. She's made sure we there.
So you're going to be performing Diana in a little while. What could
Yes.
people expect as they listen to this song?
When you listen to the song, you're going to find out that, hey, like, Diana is somebody older than you.
Okay.
All right? And, you know, we all have somebody we like who was older than us.
Yes.
And we don't want them to go nowhere, where to be a sugar daddy, what Johnny Gay say, where to be an old head. But that's who Diana is. And that's what you're going to learn inside the song. You don't want Diana to leave because you love that person so much.
Okay, I got you. Well, listen, I can't wait to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, here is El Polly performing his song, Diana. Do enjoy.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy El Polly. Listen, like Ronnie say, age ain't nothing but a number. Let's go. I'm so young and you're so old. This, my darling, I've been told. I don't care just what they say, 'cause forever I will pray. You and me, we will be as free as the birds in the tree. Whoa, please stay with me, Diana. Don't leave me, Diana. Oh. Oh, Diana, can't you see? I love you with all my heart, and I hope we will never part. Oh, please stay with me. Oh, my darling, oh, my lover, tell me that there is no other. I love you with all my heart. Oh, 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 oh. Only you can take my heart. Only you can tear it apart. When you hold me in your loving arms, I can feel all your charm. Hold me, darling, hold me tight. Hold me, darling, with all your might. Oh, please stay with me, Diana. Say, say, Diana. Say. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, El Party, NPR. That's what it's about. It's a Bahamian thing. Happy Independence, Bahamas. Yes, sir.
Shell Bahamas is offering a summer of all access. Win an all-expense-paid concert experience to Bruno Mars and to Usher and Chris Brown. Plus access to the Atlantis Water Park, the Bahama Water Park, and vouchers for travel and fuel. Simply fuel up at participating Shell service stations, snap your receipt, and scan the QR code or WhatsApp to 422-0271. Winners are selected weekly. One fuel stop at Shell could lead to the summer experience you'll never forget.
Hello?
Hi, this is Roger from Fidelity Bank. We've detected a possible breach on your account, so we've placed a temporary hold on pending transactions.
Huh?
Please check your email and give me your one-time password to confirm.
Ain't nothing happening.
Whoa.
Remember, Fidelity will never ask for your account details. If in doubt, contact us first. Fidelity Bank, protecting what matters most.
Is your Wi-Fi slowing you down? Drop connections, buffering, dead zones? Upgrade to Life Business Managed Wi-Fi, the smarter way to stay connected. We handle everything, setup, monitoring, security, and support, so your business runs smoothly all the time. No more guessing, no more frustration, just fast, reliable Wi-Fi the way it should be. Simple, secure, and stress-free. Contact the experts for more information. Call 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. It is an Independence Friday and it's a Mid Show and you stuck with us. My name is Mark Daniels.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tamika Cartwright.
And we're celebrating all the things we love about our beautiful country called the Bahamas. There's no place like it and everybody want to be here.
That's right.
You know the term, I live where you vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
That's us.
That's us. Who came up with that? Somebody came up with that a long time ago.
Yes, that's right.
I think that's accurate.
That's right. Paradise is home for us.
There you go. I hope you're enjoying your morning so far. I hope you get your kitchen, all the stove is on now, the Independence meals. We got great inspiration coming up from Chef Misak. He's going to be showing us how to do a poached grouper.
That's right. You ever had poached grouper? You ever cooked poached grouper?
No, but I'm about to try this morning.
We can be poaching this morning. That's right. And we're also going to hear from businessman and community leader, Pastor Christopher Smith in Mangrove Key, Andros. But before all that, let's take another look at weather with Mr. Godfrey Burnside.
This is Weather at Sunrise.
Thank you, Damian. Good morning, Mohammed. Your second look at weather at sunrise. The tropics remain quiet, and tropical cyclone formation expected during the next 7 days. In your marine forecast, those winds southeasterly at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the northwest Bahamas, east to southeast at 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 7 for central Bahamas, 15 to 25 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet over the southeastern islands. On the Saturday, those winds east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the northwest Bahamas, 15 to 25 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet over the central and southeastern islands. And on Sunday, Those winds east to southeast at 10 knots or less, seas 1 to 3 feet over the northwest Bahamas, easterly at 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Your tides. You can expect a low tide at 90 minutes past 10. Your next high tide will be at 4:56 in the afternoon. Low again at 11:28 tonight. Sunset a minute past 8 tonight this evening. Rising was 6:28. UV index 9. Your water temperature 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And the moon phase last quarter. Your extended look. Tropical wave moves out along with that upper level low, and that makes way for building high pressure across the islands throughout the weekend, with the plume of Sahara dust moving through. Therefore, on the weekend, partly sunny, hot, humid, hazy, 10% chance of 1 or 2 light showers, maybe a thunderstorm by afternoon. Low temperature daytime, low to mid 90s at daytime, and the low 80s at nighttime. That puts you up in your follow good weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Mark.
As we reflect on our journey as an independent nation, we're exploring the culture, traditions, and heritage that define us as Bahamians. Joining us this morning is our good friend, Dr. Chris Curry, and we are here to discuss why preserving our culture is more important than ever. Good morning, and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Yes, and happy independence.
Happy independence, right?
Yes,
I'm loving
yes,
the
yes.
tie.
Thank you, thank you. So culture is important to us because it really defines who we are as a people. It's our lived traditions. It's the tangible, the things you can see. It's the intangible, the things that we do.
Right.
It's how we talk. It's how we cook. It's how we think as a people. Right. Culture really is everything that makes us unique as a people in this Atlantic world.
Right. So people talk about Bahamian culture. I said earlier I went to the University of the West Indies where there was lots of other Caribbean students and nations, and there was always a debate about who doesn't have culture and whose culture is Americanized or Europeanized. So how do we define Bahamian culture if it's simple to...
Well, the first thing to say, it's not always so simple because it's always changing. Our culture is always in flux. It's always moving. But we have cultural practices like Junkanoo, for example, and that is a sort of, some people say it's our quintessential festive culture. It is, and even that has changed because we're no longer using newspaper and Rafi and sponge, and now we have these massive groups, A and B, and of course Bay Street is an amazing place to be on either Boxing Day, New Year's Day. But Junkanoo has evolved now where it's almost a year-round activity, as you know. But culture is the things that we practice, the things that we say. You'll know even our language is an example of culture because it came from mostly the Gullah Geechee culture. The Sea Islands off of South Carolina and Georgia was transmitted here during the Loyalist diaspora after 1783. And the this and the that and the there and all of that is how we speak. So that is part of our language. We are a part of a larger circum-Caribbean region, but we have distinctive manifestations of practices that make our country, our archipelago, unique.
Do we even have differences in culture across our islands, across the archipelago?
I would say like we have what we might call microcultures, like even language, for example. If you were going to, my dad's family's from Spanish Wells, for some reason, they can't pronounce the letter H. So they, instead of house, they would say house. Instead of here, they would say ear, right? So local distinctive dialects, definitely a case of, or a function of the isolation of the archipelago over time. History has taught us that people for many years, the only access to the outside world they had was by mailboat, right? This is before internet, before, media that is out there now, cable TV. The isolation of communities actually accelerated a lot of the distinctive local practices, language, cultural manifestations. So it's true that you could go to different communities and find different practices. Even our festivals, whether it be the Pineapple Festival or the Crab Festival in Andros, right?
Salty Fest.
Yeah. So these kind of festivals in the modern Bahamian era have like manifested experiences that are timeless in a way. You go back many years, but now they're introducing it to a larger audience. People can go there and experience the distinctive culture of that island.
Right, go down to Palmetto Point, bro.
Let's
talk. I'm just talking about Rake and Scrape.
Yeah,
Rake and Scrape. So we talk about Junkanoo again, looking at music. Tell us a little bit about Rake and Scrape and what that represents in terms of our cultural spectrum.
So Rake and Scrape, they say, would have been birthed in Cat Island. I don't dispute that, but there's also this thread that suggests there was some influence from the Turks and Caicos in terms of the scraping and the sound. But you understand that, as resourceful people, we'll find things around us in the yard that we use to eventually play with, whether it be the washboard, whether it be the scraper. All these things are sort of material that you would have found right in your yard. So that's where Rake and Scrape sort of is incubated, born. And then as we get into the sort of 50s and 60s, there's a sort of influence through the contract period where people go abroad. They're experimenting and being exposed to other kinds of genres of music, right? So that then influences Rake and Scrape. The accordion was used from the 18th century, but by the 20th century, they're also introducing the guitar. Yeah. So now Rake and Scrape moves to New Providence by the 60s and 70s. And again, you have exposure to other genres of music. There's also the influx or influence of Goombay and the drumming. So what we call Rake and Scrape today isn't what it was in the 1940s. And that's a good thing, just like what we call Junkanoo today isn't what it was like in the 1930s and 40s. But it's just an example of how music has changed over time and how Rake and Scrape has actually accelerated and gained more traction. I believe it's because it's tied to a lot of the onshore activities you see with regatta and sailing. There's a stage, there's a platform for a large audience to listen to Bahamian music.
I want to talk about keeping culture alive and how do we, I guess, cultivate a love for country in our youth. If I speak to, persons, older than myself, those who would have been around for independence and seen the evolution of the country, how do you instill that sense of pride in where we've come from and where we're going into our youth?
Well, first of all, you got to take your kids to events. Yes. You have to take them to regatta. You got to take them to Rake and Scrape concerts. You got to go to Rake and Scrape festival in Cat Island. You have to expose them. Without exposure, the kids won't appreciate what we have. Secondly, education. You got to have it in the schools. That has to be a part of the curriculum. I'm so happy to know that the Ministry of Education introduced co-curricular elements of Junkanoo under the leadership of a former minister, Glenys Hanna Martin. Yes. And then also they had Rake and Scrape month last March, a whole month where that was showcased. So we need to make Bahamian culture not just 1 month, it's got to be every month. That's the same problem I have with African American history in February. It's got to be all year round.
Whole year. Yeah. Speaking again about youth, we recently had sailing being designated as our national sport.
Yeah.
It seems like our youth have been well trained. There's a good upwelling of young sailors. Just talk about what that represents, what that means to us.
It's huge. Regatta would have started, and people dispute it, around 1954 in Georgetown. Cat Island would say they had theirs before, and even in Exuma, Rollville, I think would suggest they had one before then too. But the point is, it's really taken off in the last 20 or 30 years, much like Rake and Scrape. Cricket was never going to be a popular sport in the Bahamas. It was played by mostly expats. So in, of course, 2023, as we were celebrating the 50th, we make sailing the national sport. It makes so much sense. With the growth of regatta in almost every island, with the fact that we won our first gold medal in the Olympics in sailing, right, with Derwent Knowles. And so all of this suggests that sailing should have and ought to have been our national sport for a long time. What we need to do now is have youth sailing clubs in all of the islands. I know Exuma has one. I believe they have one here, of course, in New Providence. But really, the future of sailing is with our youth programs and how we're able to develop them. And the thing that I like about our regattas and sailing is there's no place in the world that you can find the workboat, which is now the sailing vessel they use, whether we talk at A, B, C, D, or E class. Right. They're distinctly made by Bahamians without no blueprint. There's no architectural plan. They build it by head and hand, and they basically are crafted by Bahamians, for Bahamians to sail. It's so unique. It's such an amazing experience. We need to promote it in our schools. It needs to be a part of the curriculum, and we need to get our young people in these youth programs.
Very well said. I myself need to go learn how to scull. Figure out how to do that. Dr. Curry, it's always a great conversation with you. As we wrap up, any take-home message for this Independence Day for our viewers?
I just want Bahamians to celebrate who we are. We are a unique, special people. They always say we fight above our weight, all right? In a sense that You think about the success, whether it be in sailing or in track and field, and now basketball. I'm so proud of our team, you know. So the thing is, we really need to celebrate who we are as a people.
Exactly. Very well said. Great conversation. We could talk all morning, but
Yes,
we got a
yes.
holiday to get to.
Amen.
Thank you again for being here, and happy Independence again.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. Happy Independence, Bahamas. We're enjoying ourselves. We'll be right back.
We've been working on this report for hours. What you craving? Fast food? Chinese? Pizza? Ooh, Herb's seafood is on here.
Food from Herb's always hits.
I'll have a conch burger.
I'll have a crat, lots of snack.
You're paying at $100, right?
You know it.
Okay, I'm transferring money to your wallet. $100 sent.
I just sent mine.
Got it.
Use any Bahamian digital wallet to pay with $100 in the Craven app. Shell Bahamas is offering a summer of all access. Win an all-expense-paid concert experience to Bruno Mars and to Usher and Chris Brown. Plus access to the Atlantis Water Park, the Bahama Water Park, and vouchers for travel and fuel. Simply fuel up at participating Shell service stations, snap your receipt, and scan the QR code or WhatsApp to 422-0271. Winners are selected weekly. One fuel stop at Shell could lead to the summer experience you'll never forget.
Hi, I'm Ria Christina, and I'm super excited to be the new host of You and Your Money, local international banks that has actually been closing some of their branches. It actually gives me an opportunity to share my views, my take on the financial matters. Even when we think about what's happening globally, we still have a lot of work to do in terms of having to educate business owners as to the importance, the economic impact, and how it is that we can look at improving the Bahamian economy. $1 billion. That's how much we spend every year importing food in this country. It also gives me an opportunity to have conversations, and that's meaningful conversations with thought leaders within our community, even having to see how it is that we can work together or even the opportunities that may exist for many Bahamians. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to the great conversations that's to come.
As we continue celebrating Bahamian pride and culture, we are turning our attention to the kitchen, and Chef Missick is here. He's going to be cooking up a poached grouper inspired by the beautiful aquamarine waters surrounded by our islands. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, me again, and good morning also to our viewers in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
That's right. Listen, it's always a pleasure having you on because I know we're going to be cooking up something amazing. So
Yes.
tell us, what inspired this particular dish?
Well, to be quite honest, this is independent. Independent sometimes called for fun, you know, to know that the Bahamas is a free country. So we're going to be doing two dishes today.
Oh,
In fact,
okay.
you also going to be assisting me.
Oh, wow.
All right, so what we are planning today is a mango lobster. Okay, it's going to be mango. Also, we have the lobster already cooked for you. And so it's going to be the mango lobster, and I do also a poached grouper, Bahamian style.
Okay, that
From the Bahamas.
sounds amazing. So tell us a little bit about, you know, this dish, and you're talking about it just being inspired by the Bahamas. Tell us about how this dish, you know, really reflects the Bahamian culture.
Well, whenever you think about the Bahamas, you think about our beautiful waters, you know, that aquamarine turquoise water. So this, at the completion of this, the viewer is going to be intrigued with the beautiful fish that represent our water and the islands.
Okay, and I know you talked about mango lobster. Now, I've cooked lobster in a number of ways, but I've never cooked mango with lobster. So tell us about this particular dish.
Okay, well, this one is actually inspired a long time ago. I think we called it minced lobster or minced crawfish, and the ingredients is just onion, sweet pepper, garlic. Also, it must have thyme. Whenever it's a shellfish dish, you must have thyme, include thyme. And so so what you're gonna do is you're gonna actually toss down the fresh herbs and a little olive oil and a small piece of butter. and then you're gonna add tomato paste.
Okay.
And then you're actually gonna add the lobster, and at the end of it, then you're gonna add the mango to it. Okay. This is something that actually I have created maybe more than 20 years ago, and I haven't done it since. So hopefully, you can get it come with.
All right. Well, listen. Let's get started. I'm excited to see this dish come together.
Okay. So
all right. We got a little bit of olive oil.
Yes, I put your oil in the pan.
Boy, listen, I didn't know I was coming to work to cook today, but here we go.
Yes, sorry. Okay.
All right.
So I put your very little oil.
Yep.
That's your oil in the pan.
All right.
So you can just get a spoon, and now you can just start putting half of this onion.
All right. So I got onions and sweet peppers. All
yes.
Right. Sounds good.
Yes.
All right. Save some for you too, right?
Yes.
All right. There we go. Got some onions, purple onions. Yes. Okay.
And your thyme. Yes.
All right. Feel like I'm making a mess here.
Okay. Then the thyme.
Right,
that's Bahamian thyme and the Spanish thyme.
Bahamian thyme and Spanish thyme. Ooh, this is smelling good already.
Yes.
And I know you usually have these herbs in your garden, right, Chef?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, man. Nice. All right.
And then also you have here some spring onion.
Nice. Ooh, smells good.
Onion.
All right, cooking it up.
Yes.
Okay, what else do I need
Have
with
you added
this?
garlic already?
Garlic? No,
Yes.
no garlic
Okay,
yet.
garlic, yes.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna just, where's my little, let's see, am I stirring it up with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So this, I don't want my garlic to burn at
No.
all. How's my temperature here?
Beautiful.
Okay.
You can't cook with a stove. Beautiful. All right. So the
We thought
meantime,
Chef Mystic was cooking, but here I am cooking today.
yes.
All right.
Meantime,
Good.
I put my pooper inside the water.
Okay.
With in the pan, sorry. And I'm going to season it with just some little pepper.
Okay.
A little salt in this, and lemon juice. Okay.
All right. Nice.
After I add that, I'm pour on the white wine.
Oh, white wine too.
Yes.
Nice.
Pour on the white wine.
Okay. What type of white wine do you usually use?
Well, basically, take whatever you drink, you cook with it.
Okay.
So it doesn't.
So just save a little.
Yes.
Woo,
And I'm using a blue cursor.
Oh, wow.
Blue cursor.
So why this? Why blue?
Well, just the closest thing I could find to represent our water.
Ah,
Yes.
all right. So we really
Yes.
feel it. We really getting the island vibe here.
And then I'm going to cover it up just with some pan liner.
Okay.
Because what it do is it also helps the fish on top to cook at the same time.
Oh, nice. All right.
So, okay, then you stir all it together.
Chef Mystic, I hope you're monitoring me over here.
I am. You're looking,
Okay.
you're looking good.
All right.
All right, so you just put a small piece of butter in that.
Got it.
And then now you're going to add tomato paste. So there.
Okay.
2 spoons of tomato paste
Got it.
to your pan.
All right. This is looking good. Got some tomato
Yes,
paste going
tomato paste,
here.
yes.
I mean, this sounds like the perfect dish for independence, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, you use your with a spoon. Stir it up.
Stir it up with the wooden
Yeah.
spoon.
Yes.
So what is this process here called?
Actually, this is actually called sauteing.
Okay.
Okay, sauteing is actually when you start to cook your herbs, they start to turn a little brown.
Okay.
Okay, and also you want to cook in the middle plate like for 2 minutes to cook
Fry
with
that
all
down.
the acid.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Nice. All right, and then the lobster's going to go in after this.
Yes.
Okay. See, I would have worn my hairnet and my apron if I knew I was doing all this today.
And I want to surprise you.
You wanted to surprise
Yes.
me? Okay. All right. So what else needs to happen here?
Okay.
Am I ready yet for the next part or not yet?
No, cook it 1 more minute, then you
Okay.
can add your.
Got it. One more
Got it.
minute. So let's see what's happening over here. Tell us what's going on now, because
okay, so
it's really pretty.
All right, so basically poaching is actually is more like a what do you call like a shallow boil. Okay,
Look at
shallow
that, it's
boil.
working around the
So I only added white wine and also the blue curacao, and I seasoned the fish of course with chopped goat pepper and a little salt and lemon juice.
Okay.
Right, and because the blue cassis is an orange flavor liqueur with that sort of sweet,
Yeah.
you want it to have some sort of pepper so that the fish obviously don't taste sweet. It has
Yes.
a beautiful marriage.
Yeah, because I wanted to know what you season that fish with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, we season our fish only with salt. If you can get some Long Island, Cat Island, and now go make one or whatever.
Yeah.
You also with the chopped goat pepper, and then just a little lemon juice, and you rub it with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I ready now?
I'm gonna cover you now. You ready to add your lobster? Yes.
Am I putting all this lobster in
Yes,
or
you
just
put
some?
all of all of it.
All the lobster in. Okay.
Put all of it.
Let's see. Let's put this here. And this has been seasoned, or this is just going to absorb the flavors from here?
That's not seasoned. Only thing I did was I put the water in cold water with some salt and water.
All right.
And I bring it to the boil.
Okay, and you probably need a little bit more
cut it
olive oil
off.
in here, Chef.
Yes.
I'll put some olive oil in there for me.
Yeah.
All right.
You just probably take just a little more
A
oil.
lot of lobster. So how many lobsters is
A little
this?
more oil.
Is this like 1 or 2 lobsters? Because this is a
That's actually,
big boy.
That's actually 2 pounds of lobster.
2 pounds of lobster.
Yeah.
All right.
But 4 or 6.
And so no seasoning on this. It just absorbs all the flavors that were in the pan originally.
Yes, no seasoning. I only put salt in the water, then I was blanching the lobster. That's all.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
And what do we cook with this, right? Because this is the main dish. So what size would you normally cook with this?
Well, years ago when this was first created, people always used to say white rice with it.
White rice.
White
okay.
rice, yes, and then some vegetables.
All right.
Okay.
This is yummy. White rice and coleslaw. Man, listen, this is it.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so our lobster is now ready to come out of the pan.
Lobster's ready to come. Ooh,
Sorry,
look at that.
sorry, not the lobster, sorry, the fish, sorry.
All right.
The soup is now ready to come out of the pan.
Okay. That is looking
So I will sit you on the plate.
How pretty is that?
Yes, you got it on the plate.
And it smells so good too.
And so what I want to do is, I want to reduce this to the grit.
Okay.
And then just finish with cream, which will actually give it a nice baby blue color. Okay, now. Okay, so the only seasoning you're going to add to that now is just some fresh
A little bit of pepper.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. And this is smelling so good, Chef. Listen, lobster is one of my favorite things.
Yes.
So I'm loving you today.
Okay, dear.
A little bit more
I
pepper,
know
right?
you can handle yourself in the kitchen, so.
Think so?
Yeah, that's why I came to surprise you. Yes.
Chef, I don't know who told you. This could have been this could have been an epic fail, but anyway, looks like it's coming together.
Yes.
All right. Wow. That is
The last
awesome.
thing you want to add is you want to add the mango to that.
Great. Stuff all that in there.
Yes, mango to that.
You know what? I have a whole bunch of mangoes at home. You know, everyone's giving you mangoes now, right?
Yes. Well,
Is
some
this-
of mango
this is the
season, I thought of it that we can utilize it more.
Yeah,
So
I
added
would
to
never
it.
have thought to put it in lobster.
Now,
Look at the colors. It's awesome.
once again, I have, if you wanted just to have a little kick,
Yeah.
this is actually lemon juice.
Right.
Because you're making a seafood dish.
Okay.
This is also lemon juice. This is just a pinch of salt and then hot pepper.
All right, let's
you want
put
to give
that
it a
in
little
there.
kick, then you can just add a little
I
bit.
definitely want to put that in there.
Okay. Yeah, you control how much you add.
All right. Chef, man, listen. Did we pay you to come on the show or you paying me to come on the show
I think
today?
I'm paying you. Okay, so after the liquid has reduced a bit, then what we do is now we add some heavy cream to it. Okay?
Yeah.
We add heavy cream, which is going to actually bring the color that you want.
Nice. And this is smelling so good over here.
Cream.
Listen, lobster for breakfast, camera guys, all right? Nice.
Give me this pepper here.
All right.
And you just add some of this crushed
What were
pepper.
the other herbs that you have in there? Because we see some
That's
stuff in
only
there.
that was only the
onions?
onion, red onion. Yes, and also some of the spring onion.
All right, nice.
That's the only 2 herbs I added.
Okay. How long should we let this? How long do we let this cook down? Because we don't want this to
That's actually
overcook,
ready.
right?
No, once you added the
mangoes,
the mango to the end, just let it cook just 1 minute. Just for the sort of sweetness to go to. Which will balance it with the gold pepper, and then that's ready. So this actually is ready to come off.
All right.
Right. And you can just add some spring onion to top just for color.
For garnishing.
Yes.
Wow, look at that. I'm going to let you serve it up in this plate. Let me hold it for you.
Yes. Put it here.
Look at this. Amazing. And you said a little bit of white rice and coleslaw.
White, that's right. White rice.
White rice and coleslaw.
Beeman, yes. Coleslaw, beeman.
Yeah.
Beeman, vegetable there outside.
Where do you get your lobsters from and your grouper?
Actually, I buy this already processed.
Okay.
From one of the seafood company.
All right. Nice.
All right.
All
It's quite a
right.
good portion, right?
It's a good portion. Yeah, this looks like a
Then
good
you can,
portion
then you
for
can
me.
try some in your plate.
All right, I'll try some.
Okay, so now our fish.
We still got the fish going. So
Yes, okay, so to the end the fish, all I do is add a piece of cold butter.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I piece of cold butter, which also has the thickness.
Nice.
And gives this a beautiful shine.
And this just goes
This
right
is
on the
ready to
top.
go. Yes. On top of the lobster. Yes.
Wow.
Look at that.
Listen,
The water.
That
the
blue,
color of
that
the-
color is amazing.
of the Thomas.
I don't think I've ever eaten anything that color, but that's absolutely amazing.
Yes. That's the color of the Ekdoma waters.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Let's put that right there so everyone can see
Yes.
And what are we doing in this pan over
So
here?
we have some yellow baby tomatoes,
Uh-huh.
and also we have some black berries.
Okay.
And so what we can do, we can just toss this, and we're gonna put this beside the fish. That represent the yellow, or the gold, and also the black represent the flag.
Yes, you thought about everything, chef.
Yes.
I'm loving this.
Yes.
And so what would we normally serve this with? Would you do this with rice as well?
No, normally boiled potato or sauteed potato.
Okay.
Yes.
Sauteed potatoes, I love
Right.
that.
Yeah, because it's a hot dish, you want everything to be hot. So
Yes.
that's why you toss the
Oh, look how
tomato.
pretty.
Yes.
I love this.
And these are our flag.
Lobsters over there too.
Yes.
You can see it all. That is gorgeous. Absolutely.
What can
I
I say?
absolutely love
Happy
that.
Independence.
Happy Independence is correct. Listen, we got to taste this though, right?
Yes,
We got to
definitely.
taste. Okay.
Yes.
And this is off, right? I want to make sure I'm
Yes,
not
this is off.
burning this up.
Yes, this is all.
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to taste right from here. Chef, you
Yes.
got your fork too? Are you tasting with me? Because you got to let me know, or maybe this one here, you got to let me know if I did a good job or not. Are you ready?
Great job.
Okay. Mmm.
Fantastic.
Nice, eh? Chef, I could come work with you.
No problem. No problem.
No problem at all. Oh, and that spice right there. I love that spice.
Okay.
Let's taste this one over here as well. This is yummy.
So you can try the small piece right here.
Okay. And what do we call this dish? What is the name of this? Because, I mean, this is beautiful.
It's actually poached grouper.
Mm-hmm.
But the I represent islands of the Bahamas.
Okay. Poached
Yes.
grouper, Islands of the Bahamas.
Yes.
And look at that, nice and flaky.
Yes.
Love it. Got it, Chef?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Mmm. Beautiful flavor. It's got a bit of sweetness, too.
Yes.
Mmm. Where's the sweetness coming from? I love that.
Actually, the sweetness comes from this. This is actually an orange liqueur.
Okay. That is absolutely amazing. We got to get Mark on in here.
Yes.
I don't know where he is, but everyone could be smelling up, you know, just the scents and the flavors inside
Yes.
of here. Absolutely wonderful. It's been a pleasure having you on. This is the dish to cook for independence for sure. You
Welcome
agree?
to the islands of the Bahamas.
Welcome to the islands of Bahamas. Ladies and gentlemen, our mouth is full. We're having a good time here in Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll see you in a minute.
Yes.
Attention business owners. Are your networks truly secure? Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your business with the Live Business Managed Firewall. It's the easy, reliable, enterprise-grade solution to keep your system safe from cyber threats. Right now, we're making it even easier to get started. Sign up today and get 1 month free plus free installation. With a Live Business Managed Firewall, you get expert monitoring, advanced threat detection, and peace of mind. Call the experts today at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Shell Bahamas is offering a summer of all access. Win an all expense paid concert experience to Bruno Mars and to Usher and Chris Brown. Plus access to the Atlantis Water Park, the Bahama Water Park, and vouchers for travel and fuel. Simply fuel up at participating Shell service stations, snap your receipt, and scan the QR code or WhatsApp to 422-0271. Winners are selected weekly. One fuel stop at Shell could lead to the summer experience you'll never forget.
And that is going to do it for us today on an Independence Friday here on Bahamas at Sunrise. We had a great show today, kicking off our Independence weekend in the best way possible.
That's right. Guess what? I made you some minced
What
lobster.
you make? Some minced?
lobster with mango.
With mango?
Mango.
This mango lobster? I never had mango lobster.
Listen here. So for anybody that's, getting
Mango.
mangoes from people, because that's what's happening, right? Everyone's just passing mangoes along. If you've got too many mangoes in your house, put it in your
Put it
dish.
in the lobster.
And we got some blue grouper over here.
Blue grouper?
Listen, I mean, look at the.
Come
on over. Come on over.
Get around and get me. Over fork.
Breaking up the fork. Real Bahamian. Listen here. Real Bahamian. Gotta eat that. Nice, right?
That's bluey.
Sweet. Bluey.
Bluey. That's good.
Bluey, I love it.
Come on, let me get some of this blue fish in my You could mango.
Pass this one over.
Yeah, mango.
Mango up. Oh my gosh. This
Happy
is yummy.
Independence, everybody. Go
Happy
make yourself
Independence.
some blue poached grouper and some blue fritters.
And mango lobster.
Mango lobster.
Mango lobster.
Have a great weekend, y'all. Happy Independence, everybody.
We'll see you back on Monday.